welcome back to the channel. I am back with a live reading. So come on in. We're going to be discussing Diddy and his apology and all that good stuff. It looks like he's apologized publicly for that video coming out. Um, and I'm just being guided to tap into the energy and see, what's in store for him, the energy surrounding him right now. Is his apology sincere? And all that, all that. Um, but thanks again for joining the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Any information that you need to know about me is in the description box. And if you would like to donate to the channel, donations are also welcomed. But all I ask is that you like this video, comment, and keep the engagements up. Okay, so that's all I ask is to like the video. All right, so first, as always, I'm going to be using the Ancient Egyptian Oracle deck. I'm also going to use the Soul's Journey Oracle and the Angels Oracle. So we're going to start out with the Oracle deck for Sean Combs. Message for Sean Combs. I ask that my ancestors, my spirit guides, give me a clear message. Protect me as I channel these messages for Diddy. The intention is to have clear messages come through to not only assist us, but maybe he'll see this video and to assist him as well. So when it comes to Sean Combs, what's in store for Sean Combs? All right, so we have the Star card. I feel like this is Cassie right here. This is giving me Cassie's energy. So you see how this woman is naked, okay? And I feel like Cassie has now been the star of the show. I mean, she is the one that brought justice. So we have the Justice card here. I feel like Cassie is the one that brought justice to the situation. She was very vulnerable. So nakedness means vulnerability. So I feel like she was very vulnerable in telling her story. Okay. And now she is being put in the spotlight. And look on the bottom, we have the Devil card on the bottom. Okay. So this is Diddy's energy controlling sexual deviance. I also feel like Diddy is sick. He may have gut issues. Okay. Or something going on with his intestines. Yeah, but Diddy's facing the karma right now. Okay. But the devil's also, a powerful entity as well, right? Because you can't believe in God and the gods and things like that and not believe in the devil. I mean, believe in like that, that power, that energy. So he is coming out in a powerful position. However, it's very distorted, manipulative as well. Okay. And these people down here have chains around their neck. So a lot of sexual perversion, sexual deviance, I'm getting. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her for standing up for herself, okay, and really speaking her truth. I feel like Cassie, she took time to heal, okay? This woman she took time to heal. She's being vulnerable. And a lot of times we discount the victim, but I'm glad that she's coming out here because it just makes a lot of sense. Like a lot of times we discount the victim and we don't really realize how hard it is to really come out, especially when you're coming out against a celebrity. It's not easy coming out against someone that is in a position of authority and really speaking your truth, especially if you've been abused. If things happen, because a lot of people love Diddy, a lot of people support him. He does have a lot of supporters, believe it or not. There are people that are still supporting him and that still, you know, um, don't really see Cassie as the victim. They see her as someone that is, chasing the money. They see this as a money grab, but I'm very happy for her. So he's definitely dealing with Libra energy, right? Being judged for his actions. So I'm going to move on to the Soul's Journey for Diddy. When it comes to Sean, oh, okay, look at that. Y'all, this is the failure card. Failure. So we're going to put this right here. We're going to put this card right here. So we have the failure card, okay? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So Diddy feels like he's failed. This is Diddy's energy here. He's failed. Relationships, tarnished relationships. Relationships being tarnished. A lot of the relationship in Diddy's life were very controlling. He had a lot of one-sided relationships, meaning it was controlling, it was manipulative. And again, this is what the cards, I'm just reading what the cards are saying. Obviously, disclaimer is this is all allegedly. I do not know any of these people personally. So I'm just reading the energy surrounding Sean Combs during this time, okay? So on a soul level, he has failed. Not only has he failed himself, I feel like he's failed his children. There's a lot of relationships that are broken and tarnished forever because of his actions. And also because Cassie came out publicly to reveal what was happening. Okay? I do feel like Diddy knows that he did make a mistake, but I don't feel like the apology is sincere. I do feel like there's still some type of manipulation going on with this apology. Okay. All right, so I'm going to move on to the angel answers. What do the archangels, celestial angels of light, have to say about Diddy's actions? Okay, big changes. All right. So I feel like Cassie is very optimistic about him being brought to I just heard trial. Okay. So I do feel like there is some type of arrest that's going to happen. Yeah, he's going to be arrested. I feel like there is going to be some arrest here. There's going to be a lot of changes happening in both of their lives, in Cassie's life and in Diddy's life, okay? And in some way, I feel like both of them feel like there was a loss, there was a failure, right? There's nothing good about these type of cases when it comes to DV and SA and trafficking and things like that, right? There's no win here. So I don't feel like anyone feels like they won. I don't even feel like Cassie feels like this is a win. Yes, she's come out monetarily, like there's a monetary win, but I don't feel like all in all she thinks that this is a win for her, right? This isn't a win for anyone involved, okay? But there are changes happening, okay? So we're going to clarify this with some tarot. Clarify the star card, the failure, and big happy changes for Cassie, Cassandra, Ventura, and Sean Combs. Protect the audience that's watching this reading. Protect myself as I channel the messages. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people warned him about this too. I feel like Diddy had people, he had strong relationships. There were people in his corner that was warning him about this, and he didn't take it seriously. You know, he didn't take it seriously. And that's what it is when you know, these people are billionaires. They have a lot of money, a lot of access to resources, and they do feel like they can go unchecked. Okay? The majority of the planet doesn't have the amount of resources and the amount of connections that celebrities have. So when you get to that status, it is very easy for you to become, you know, either a monster or you use it for good, right? And in his case, you know, he chose what he chose. So none of us are here to judge. But I do feel like, you know, this is a big loss for him, for Cassie, you know, just having to relive and recount all of the things that happened. I mean, this video that was released of him assaulting her allegedly was from 2016. And now we don't even need to say allegedly because he's admitted, he's apologized. So his apology is an admission of guilt. So there's no even, I don't even need to see allegedly anymore. He assaulted this woman, physically assaulted her, attacked her. Okay? And, I mean, now it's time to face the noise. So, let's see. this card fell out. One second. All right, so the first card that came out is the King of Swords, okay? So King Combs, okay? So this represents King Combs. So I feel like this is Diddy's energy. So there is someone that's advising Diddy. It could be a man or a group of men that are advising him to speak. Okay, so part of his apology, he was being advised to do this. The King of Swords is a great communicator, right? When they're balanced, they're great communicators. Excuse me, they could be manipulative, all right? They could be a bit manipulative right now. His kids are definitely feeling this. Diddy's children are feeling the instability of what's happening right now. So it's like their entire empire, their home, their foundation, right? Because the Four of Wands talks about stability, foundation. Their foundation is being broken right now. Okay, so I feel like the King of Swords, this is definitely Diddy's energy. I also feel like there's someone that is advising Cassie. This could also represent Cassie's husband that's advising her. You know, Cassie's husband did come out publicly to, you know, congratulate Cassie for standing up for herself, for speaking up for herself. All right, so she does have strong men on her side that are advising her as well. Okay, what else? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like this is Cassie Ventura's energy. All right, she got money from him. She was paid a great amount of money. Allegedly, it was about 20 to anywhere between 20 to 50 million dollars, for what she did. Well, for what he did. Okay, so I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is a very, I'm getting right now that Cassie is healing. She's grounding her energy. She's staying, you know, staying around her family and friends. Obviously, the money helps, right? The money doesn't excuse anything that happened, but it does help. Okay, and anyone that thinks otherwise is really mistaken, because when you are done wrong, especially by somebody, especially by someone who is powerful, who has the resources, when it comes to celebrities, the one of the ways that you can um, get them to apologize, not only with their words, is to hit their pockets. Okay, and I think that's only fair. I feel like when you've done someone wrong, I mean, this woman was subjected to abuse for over 10 years. And a lot of times it's not easy to just get up and leave, especially when this person has resources. They have access to you, to your family. They can pay people off and things like that, right? So it's not easy leaving a situation like this. But I feel like she found the courage to do so. And I feel like the money is helping, right? She does deserve. I feel like all victims deserve to be compensated if they can. Seek compensation. Okay? What else? Show me dating Cassie situation. Yeah, here we go. The Justice card. Things being brought to light, justice being served. I definitely see Diddy. I mean, a lot of people are saying that he's not going to face jail time, but I see otherwise. I do see justice being served here. This is strong Libra energy. And you know, Libras are all about balancing, judging, weighing your heart against the feather, and consequences coming down accordingly. So this is very karmic. Okay, you have the balance beams here, balance beams also there. So there is justice being served here. There's a lot more truth that's going to come out. There's a lot more truth that's going to come out. There's going to be another, he's going to have to communicate something else. So it might be another public apology. So they may drop another video. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Diddy may drop another video kind of explaining and, you know, explaining what happened and what was going on. But there is justice being served here. And I feel like with this case, this public case that we're watching, right, in the court of public opinion, I do feel like Diddy is guilty in the eyes of the public. He's guilty. A lot of people are not shocked about what happened because they knew that, you know, this was the kind of personality that he had. Um, and I feel like this case is also going to set a precedent for future cases, whether it be um, celebrity or not. I feel like this is going to set a precedent. And I feel like this needed to happen because a lot of times women suffer in silence, you know? And yes, I know that women are not the only ones that are abused, and they're not the only ones that can be subjected to assault and domestic violence. However, we are the majority of the ones that do suffer from domestic violence. And a lot of times it is hard for us to walk away from those kinds of relationships. Okay? But I feel like this case is going to set a legal precedence because I'm getting strong, like, Libra energy. So the courts, Libra deals with courts, paperwork, legalities, laws, law changing, law making, okay? Things that are going to affect the public as well. So I feel like this case, we're being shown this for a reason because it is going to set a precedent for future cases, okay? What else? Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups, emotional intelligence. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is Cassie. Successful energy. She's definitely abundant, has a lot of money, as she should. As she should. Okay, this is definitely well deserved. Okay. What else? Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. Diddy has a lot of women in his energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. There's other women, unfortunately, that have gone through what Cassie's going through. We may see other women come forward and take action against him. Okay. It could be public or not, but I feel like there's a lot more payouts that are going to happen here. Yeah. A lot more payouts. So it's not just Cassie. What else? I feel like Diddy felt like because he had strong relationships with other people that are probably resourceful, I feel like he thought that those relationships were going to assist him during this time. He honestly and truly felt that he was going to be supported. Diddy does feel like these relationships that he has was going to support him. And what he did was, it's almost like the only reason why he's taking responsibility now is because the video came out. Diddy blames a lot of his relationships for what happened. He feels like, oh well, why is nobody coming to my defense? I'm not the only one that, beats their woman. Like, people are blaming me for this, but they do the same thing. I'm getting that type of energy. So he's still not really taking accountability for his actions, is what I'm getting. Yeah. So there's a new opportunity. Cassie could be getting some new opportunities. She could be getting like book deals. She definitely has a lot more financial opportunities that are going to come out for her. Okay. And I feel like this is something that is, she earned this at this point, right? So I do hope that the other women come forward and at least tell their story. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so someone is juggling their finances here. I feel like this is Diddy, I mean, having to pay a lot of people. Diddy's going to have to pay a lot of people. I mean, they are going to drain his money. And when I say they, it's not just Cassie. I'm talking about other corporations, big businesses that were in business with Diddy that are now backing out, that are going to pull their funds. Okay? And I mean, he deserves it. Sometimes with people like that, you got to hit their pockets for them to really understand how serious their actions were. Unfortunately, he's the type of person that, he doesn't respect it when the only thing that he respects is money. So with people like that, you got to hit their pockets to make a difference. It just is what it is. And I feel like, there's a lot more payouts. A lot more payouts. He has a lot of pentacle cards here. So strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. A lot of payouts. Hey. Yeah. Moving into calmer waters. So I feel like right now Diddy's definitely abroad. Okay. So this is the bold, his family. Okay. And I feel like there's some type of victory for Cassie here. She could be traveling with her family as well. Even in the video today that posted, it looks like he's out of the country, like out of America. So he may not even be in the country right now, and I don't think Cassie's in the country either. She might be away as well, and just kind of letting her lawyers, okay, because we have the law cards here. So she's communicating through her lawyers, and he's communicating directly to the people, which is not good. I mean, because it's like you apologize. Yes, it's good for her, but it's not sincere. At least I don't think it's sincere. And two, this is an admission of guilt. So now, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be found guilty in the court of law as well. So not only are you found guilty, Sean Combs, in the court of public opinion, but you're found guilty in the court of law too. Yeah, with the chariot card. So he's definitely out of the country. Diddy's definitely out of the country. He's possibly thinking about moving, like permanently moving out of the country and not coming back to the U.S. Okay. What else? Yeah, to find stability. I feel like Diddy is going to um, try to establish himself outside of the U.S. because the Four of Wands talks about stability. It talks about a new home. Okay, the Chariot could also talk about moving, traveling abroad. Okay, so I feel like he is moving him and his family to a different location to set up, something stable for his family in a different place. What about the case? Show me more on the case, the Sean Combs case. Yeah, it's a lot going on, a lot of heavy burdens. The Ten of Wands talks about it's a lot of action being taken against him right now. It's a lot that he's going to have to do. A lot of moving parts here. I'm seeing moving out of the country, paying people off, paying multiple women off, right? Because we had the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, I just heard Queen Bee. So it could be something with Little Kim, because Little Kim was also signed to Bad Boy Records. So it could be something with Little Kim happening behind the scenes as well. What else? What else? Yeah, what I say? A lot more money being paid out. He's going to have to work really hard to pay off these people. Really hard. The Eight of Pentacles talks about hard work. It talks about, being resourceful. Okay. And I feel like he has to do this. So the only way I see Diddy not getting arrested right away, and when I mean right away, I'm talking about within the next 2 to 4 weeks, is because there are other people that are going to be coming forward. And the feds usually don't move when they are 100% sure, right? So I feel like the next steps is they can't just arrest him like that. They need to build. Like, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. And I feel like it's going to take some time, but I do feel like an arrest and a charge is imminent. But the feds are smart, okay? They're not going to go after someone, especially someone like a celebrity like Sean Combs, because he's a big fish. So there's no room for mistakes here, okay? So yeah, there's a lot of people he's going to have to pay off. There are definitely people that are corroborating. I know one of the quote unquote people that worked for Diddy that was like a drug mule for Diddy has flipped on him and is now going to be testifying against him. So there's a lot more information that is going to be coming out. I feel like there's other videos that are going to be coming out. Okay. And on the bottom, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so strong payouts. I mean, he has Pentacles and Wands all in his reading. So this is taking action to pay people off, paying off lawyers, paying off other victims that are known and unknown, right? So celebrity victims that he's going to have to pay off, people behind the scenes that want to remain anonymous that he's going to have to pay off. So it's going to be a lot of money coming out here. Oh my God. They're going to be draining Diddy dry. What else? Gonna drain him dry. Okay. Yeah. Wishes being fulfilled with the Magician. So I do feel like Diddy, whether you believe it or not, Diddy is very much into the occult. Okay. He's very much into the occult. He is a master of illusion. But right now the illusions aren't working. Okay. He does feel like there was some form of betrayal that happened. And I feel like Cassie's at peace. So this is giving me Cassie's energy. She's at peace. She's healing. Okay. She has her family. At the end of the day, she still has to be a mother, right? So this entire trial cannot take over her whole life because she still has to be a mom. She still has to show up for her children. But I do feel like with Diddy, he is coming out as the magician. But like the wounded magician, the magician whose magic tricks got found out. Okay, they know what the tricks are now, so it's like the audience isn't captivated by him anymore. Okay, in his mind, I do feel like Diddy still feels like he's a star. Okay, so it's very much giving like narcissistic type of energy. But I do feel like for the victims, I'm very happy to see these pentacles because it lets me know that they are going to be vindicated. They are going to be compensated financially. And I do feel like that is well deserved, especially when you're dealing with someone like that, that is in a position of authority, where the power dynamics aren't balanced. So it's almost like, you know, this is karma playing itself out and getting things back to balance. Okay. So, yeah. I feel like I want to pull from some of these question cards. Let's see what comes out. As you come in, just make sure you like this video. All right. Any information you need to know about me is in the description, but all I ask is that you like the video. Okay, so there was one card that flipped out. Well, actually, no, it was the whole deck. Oh my God, look at all these cards. Okay. So we're going to flip some of these over because I'm not reading all of that. All right. What is the most unusual thing you've ever found in your fridge? Okay. So I feel like there is something that is going to, there's a lot of things that the feds found in Diddy's house. They may have even found something in his fridge. Oh God, I hope it's not like a body part or something. Allegedly. I feel like there's something unusual that's found in Diddy's home besides the videos. There's a lot of unusual things that they found in his house. Oh my God, Diddy is going down. On the bottom, you have if you could be a character from a TV show, who would you be? So they may have found some things, not only on Diddy in the videos, but they found other things, maybe like footage, could be some type of like unusual films that they found. I feel like Diddy may have videos on different actors and celebrities, people that are in the acting world. I know allegedly Cuba Gooding Jr. was also named in the lawsuit. Okay, and he's also an actor. And Cuba Gooding Jr. did come out publicly, which I don't know why he did this because this was a very dumb move. But Cuba Gooding Jr. definitely came out in support of Diddy, and pretty much saying, that he'd never seen anything happening while he was there, which obviously is a crock of BS, right? He's lying. Um, so yeah, I feel like there's a lot of unusual activity that is also going to come out publicly. Yeah, yeah. What else? Oh, mm. What is the one thing you would like to be remembered for? I feel like this is Diddy's energy. I feel like he wants to. Okay. So, viewer discretion advised. I do, and I was picking up on this energy before I started the reading, is that I feel like Diddy's really thinking about and considering unaliving himself. So, trigger warning. Um, and I feel like he wants to be remembered for something other than his mistakes, other than his failures, right? Because we do have the failure card here. Okay, we have the failure card. I feel like Diddy wants to be remembered for something other than his failures, but that's what he's going to be remembered for. Unfortunately, with situations like this and, with social media, it's very hard now for the celebrity to separate themselves from the art. It's very hard for us to see Sean Combs the way we saw him back then before social media. Okay, because social media put a lot of things at the forefront. So I do feel like, he wants to be remembered for the great things that he did for hip hop, for the great things that he did in the community as far as the culture. But again, his actions have overshadowed all of those things that he was trying to do. So I feel like this is a big loss for him. And, you know, again, I do not wish this on anyone. I don't want anyone to unalive themselves. I do feel like it's a very cowardly thing to do. It's better that face the music, face the noise, face the consequences of your actions. But to unalive yourself is just a cop out. Okay. Um, so yeah, so he wants to be remembered for something other than his failures. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen for him. All right. And on the bottom, we have, what's the best trip you've ever taken? Yeah, so I do feel like he's going to be living outside of the US. He's probably going to stay there permanently, um, or just have his main residence be outside of the US. Okay. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of relationships that have been tarnished, that, a lot of people have let go of the relationships that they had with Diddy because they blame him, as he should. They're finally placing the blame where it needs to be. So yeah, there's um, a lot of relationships that are tarnished, and I don't feel like he was sincere. The next card that we have is the no card, so I don't feel like the apology was sincere. I don't. I feel like he was being told to do that, but justice is going to be served here. Okay. And, I think that his son, Diddy's son, came out with like a diss track talking about, kind of gloating and bragging about, oh, the feds ran into the wrong house. We have multiple houses. They ran into the wrong one. And I feel like that was a bad move. I don't know who advised him to release that diss track. Bad move, very immature. You could tell that his son is very young and dumb and just, I mean, his ego, very ego driven, okay, just like his father. So, unfortunately, he may be going down the same rat hole. Diddy's son may also face the same fate. So, yeah. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I may come back later with another live reading. So, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can know when I go live and when I upload new videos. Content will be coming in throughout the day, and I may go live later on this evening, so be on the lookout for that. And again, any information you need to know about me is in the description box. If you would like to donate to the channel, I do welcome that, but I do not ask for any donations. All I ask is that you like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, and keep the engagements up, okay? All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace. Bye.